So I'm with David and Rebecca Ohayon, the owners of Papa's Pub here in Dell Rapids. And with the Tony Bachman Group, we're just trying to have conversations not only around real estate, but conversations around other business owners and how this crisis, this pandemic, has affected everyone's business. And just as an introduction and full disclosure, Rebecca is a rock star agent on the Tony Bachman Group, who's been with us for a number of years, and 4 children, co-owner. I don't know how you do it, and honestly, I don't know how you both do it with your guys' schedules. And obviously, David, you have this amazing menu with high quality product you put out. So our family's been here many times, but to that point, I just wanted to have a conversation to say, let's talk a little bit about, obviously you've been in business now for a little over how long?
A year. We're almost pushing 18 months, I think. So
you've really been presented with a challenge in reference to, you're just trying to establish yourself as a business, yes, getting known by the general public, which that in itself is hard to try and get out there. But in the meantime, then you have this hit. So tell us a little bit about how this has presented a challenge for you with this crisis.
So I would say first and foremost, being we had to completely switch our business model to delivery and carry out versus dine-in. Those are kind of two very different types of business. And the team and David went in full hands on deck and said, we're gonna do it because that's all we can do. So I think just doing that in a matter of, we switched gears in about a week's time to full carry out delivery here and there. We have limited delivery hours, but just being able to get all that food out, you have one chance to get it right, and that's it.
That is amazing because your delivery wasn't your business model.
No, not at all.
But to make that transition in a week's time.
Yeah. So even carry out, we did carry out here and there for some people, but when you have a restaurant, your focus is dine in, and you have that span of an hour or 2 hours that they're here to get their food out. You have the steps of service. If something goes wrong, we can fix it right there on the spot. Forget a salad, we can bring it out. Once it goes out the door, that's it.
Yeah. The model was to create an experience. That's what
Yes.
what Pops was about. We opened the restaurant to create experiences for people to enjoy their time with their family, with their friends. And in that span of, I got home Saturday night and I said, Rebecca, we have to make the decision before Monday if we're going to change this model and close this dining room because of what's going on. And we did it in 2 days. And then that first week we had quite a few deliveries. It's kind of tapered off a little bit now, but people have been able to accept what we're doing and understand now, okay, this is a different service that we're offering now. The food's still going to be the same, but like she said, we only have one chance to get it right.
But I also think that people tend to be a little bit more understanding. If hypothetically they're getting an order and maybe there was something that was forgotten on the order, within reason, they're going to understand that we're all in this crisis, this situation together, and I think I've found that people tend to be a little bit more forgiving along those lines.
We've definitely found that,
yes.
For sure.
Yes, 100%. And at the end of the day, we make sure to make it right, whether it's they come back and get whatever it was we forgot, or we send them a gift card or whatever, but it's only happened a handful of times, and that's where I'm really proud of the team. They're just checking and double checking. And
so what were some of the things that you did? Obviously you were trying to make this quick transition in a matter of a couple of days. And this isn't something where you put it out on a radio. How did you accomplish this? Obviously you probably utilized your sphere of friends and network to accomplish this.
Social media.
Media.
Our social media page, which is run by Rebecca, is second to none. We get compliments all the time about it. She handles it with different variations in what you call the sphere. It's not just the restaurant, it's the area, the town, the world, and she's able to get people to kind of see, okay, what's Papa's doing next? Like, she's grasped it. She really has.
Right. Well, and I think that it's all about good karma. I mean, you have been very supportive of the Dell Rapids community, and like last year when they had their spring flooding and that sort of thing, I know that you were trying to support the families and different organizations, and so I got a feeling that you probably are getting that support back at this point in time.
I would say yes, 100%. We are.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're going to continue to do is, just like at Keller Williams, our motto is give where you live. And, we don't live here, but sometimes he might feel like he does.
If you're going to apportion it to a number of hours spent, I think you probably could have your occupancy in Dell Rapids.
Yes.
So,
but at the same time, it's, we want to, this is my hometown. So it's going to always hold a place in my heart. And giving back to the community and seeing all the people I saw every day for years has been wonderful. That's got to
be nice to be able to make those connections again. Mm-hmm. And plus connections with your sphere of influence or people that
yes.
that maybe you haven't seen for a long time, and like, hey, let's go see David, let's go see Rebecca, let's go see what their business is all about.
Absolutely.
Yep, soccer community that he's a big part of has been also extremely supportive, and most of them are in Sioux Falls, Harrisburg. They don't even live here, but they make sure to come down and support us. But like you said from the beginning, we wanted to create that experience of the building, the atmosphere, the ambiance, the service from start to finish, the food quality, everything's fresh, homemade. I shouldn't say everything. Corn dogs are frozen. Sorry.
So on that point, I came with my family, and my dad was with us, and we're like looking at this menu, and my father, I said, well, what would you like to eat, Dad? And he says, I really have a hankering for corn dogs. So my dad says the corn dogs here at Papa's Pub are the best. So
well, we don't make those from scratch, I'm sorry to say.
Now that we've got that plug, I'm going to make sure we order extra, because people are going to be ordering extra corn dogs.
Be a
this
lot
week.
of corn dogs going out.
Yeah.
So what has been what's been your most popular item or items that you've seen go out the door when it comes to what people are ordering?
One thing that we've done is we've kind of changed our business model based on families. So something that we did at Johnny Carino's, which was very successful, was we did family pans of pasta. And now what we've done is, so after the first week we gauged what we had, and then into the second week we started saying, okay, obviously a lot of families are stuck at home, kids need some food, so we've done some things to help with the pricing on the kids' meals, and then we've done family pans of pasta, which have been huge.
Nice.
And I'm going through, our team is cooking probably about, I would say between 80 and 110 pounds of pasta a week now.
Wow.
And the biggest help I've seen is Rebecca on Wednesdays and Fridays, she's bringing orders of family pans of pasta home to our house, and people are coming to pick it up there. So we're getting two separate communities that are supporting us in what we've created, and in the challenge of changing that model has been successful, for sure.
The amazing part is just making that shift, and I know like with our business in real estate, we've had to make those changes in reference to, now we have, every time we meet with somebody, we do like the hand sanitizer, and we give everybody hand sanitizer. We have showing protocols in place, and we've had to adjust how we've done, but we've still been fairly busy in reference to, and then also the Zoom meetings, being on video conferencing with all the different, training aspects and that sort of thing. But I know that for your business, maybe we have like a Zoom happy hour or something like that, Papa's Pub. Maybe we can do something like that.
I keep telling them they need to do a little video of creating a recipe, showing us how it's done in the kitchen. But
well, there's secrets though. There's trade secrets here.
Oh, we could cut that part out.
And I will tell you one of the trade secrets, and if you've never had it, you need to try it, is your homemade spinach and artichoke dip. I know the last time we were here, when, yes, we were ordering the corn dogs, we ordered 2 orders of the artichoke dip because everybody was wildly, they just loved it, so.
That was the other thing that we've done, is we've kind of created a retail of some of our products. So we now sell the spinach and artichoke dip by the pint. Another one of our chefs, Matt, has this phenomenal buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah.
And we've started selling that by the pint. We brought in cannolis, now we make our own cannoli cream. So I mean, Along with Kevin, who is basically the kitchen manager and head chef here, he and I and Matt even have started creating different things instead of just keeping it the same thing across the board. Every week we're coming up with something different to try to keep things fresh, I guess you could say. Because I mean, we have amazing pastas for sure, but who wants to order pasta every single day? So.
Well, but in the same token, it's not like someone's ordering every day from you, but when they say, hey, it's pasta night, let's order from Papa's or something like that, it's amazing how it doesn't take that many people to still keep you as busy as you want to be and then some, But obviously, this isn't about necessarily trying to shift your business completely to takeout. We're all looking back to the time when we can get back to doing business
100%.
as normal within reason, whatever that new normal is, and, being able to give handshakes and hugs to all our family members and friends, and being able to fill this great restaurant with people.
Yes.
Because the architecture in here is second to none. I mean, this is amazing in here, and of course we'd like to do a shot of the bar, and maybe we'll just we'll put a snippet of that in the video, because that bar is excellent too.
That's the entrance. That's what people see when they first walk in. Yes, the dining hall is grand and beautiful. The whole building is beautiful. And then we have the opera house upstairs that we want to get back to utilizing for shows.
Absolutely.
Doing dinners. I want laughter. I want conversation.
Yep.
I want people seeing friends. That's been the hardest part, I think, for me personally, because I love people. I love socialization.
Yep.
So walking in here and seeing it dark and empty, and the table's not set and quiet, it's a little, I don't know, sad. It's a little sad.
Well, I think that if there's a positive thing that comes out of all this, is the fact that we now don't take for granted what we took for granted. I mean, it's the finer things, the smaller things in life that we were busy, we had 10 different things going on in our world, and so we may not have appreciated the fact that we sat around, not that we didn't want to spend time, but it's like to actually enjoy that time spent with family and not be someplace else. And so I think that is probably the big thing that's come out of all this.
Yes, 100%.
We were just talking about it this morning. As soon as things are back to the normal, we open the dining room, it'll be like we're opening a brand new restaurant over again, because people are going to want to have that socializing time. They're going to want to visit family dinners, things like that, and come visit us.
But you've also been able to maybe build another part of your business because of it, if there's a positive that come out of this for Papa's Pub, so.
And I mean, the other thing that I've noticed is our team. I mean, our team has really come together, and we've faced the challenge head on together. Like, everybody is handling this new normal with pride, and be like, all right, we're getting our butts kicked, but we could be closed, but we're busy, we're having fun, and we're doing new things. So it's been really cool.
Yep.
So it's like you're kind of you've kind of built this team now that's even more connected.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we starting the week after we closed, it was like, okay, this is how it's going to be, and until the foreseeable future, we don't know if that's 3 weeks, 3 months, but they said,
We'll get past this in some shape or fashion, and of course the days seem long when we were trying to do it this way, but don't worry, we'll get to the next step, and basically it's everybody trying to support each other in this community that we have. So I know that David, your father Daniel, and the rest of your family have to be very proud of you and Rebecca and what you guys have accomplished here, and I think that your story is amazing, but thank you for taking the time to have this conversation around real estate or business today.
yes.
Thank you for visiting. We appreciate you coming up to Dell Rapids.
Thank you.